Long before Money Mayweather, there was just Pretty Boy Floyd, a young champion tearing through the lower weight class with speed, precision,
down he goes again.
And an untouchable defense.
So quick and slinky with his right hand. Every time.
Facing the best each division had to offer, he made world-class fighters look ordinary. A style built around one idea: hit and don't get hit back. Through one of boxing's most competitive eras, Pretty Boy kept winning, kept evolving, and kept positioning himself for the biggest fights. And every time the doubts came, Floyd showed up. This is the unapologetic rise of Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. Welcome back to Fight Story.
Yeah, I got a lot of money. I got millions. I'm a cash cow. I'm a money sign when I go in the club. They know it. They don't like me. They know I'm cocky. I can't help it. It's in my nature. That's what makes me Pretty Boy Floyd. I come from a fighting family.
Born on the 24th of February, 1977, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr. entered the world already surrounded by boxing. His father, Floyd Sr., was a slick defensive fighter who had shared the ring with Sugar Ray Leonard. His uncle Roger was a two-division world champion, a ferocious knockout artist in his prime. Floyd Sr. was a strict man, and often a hard one, but it was the harshness that cemented his discipline and work ethic.
Floyd Mayweather.
Traveling internationally, Floyd gained valuable experience against some of the best amateurs in the world.
He has been picture perfect. And look at the defense there as he picks off the punches and then...
His unmarked face and untouchable style earned him the nickname Pretty Boy.
Quite the same boxing we saw in round 3 at the trial.
By 1966, 3 national Golden Glove titles sat on his shelf.
First, I want to thank the good man upstairs for giving me this opportunity to win the national championship. And second of all, I want to thank my father.
He's the best in the Midwest, I must confess. For all the rest is no contest.
But the Mayweather name carried a darker side too. Floyd Sr. was convicted of drug trafficking and sentenced to 5 years behind bars. Uncle Roger stepped in to finish the job.
In the blue corner and hailing from the USA.
At the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, Mayweather fought his way to the semifinals. And watched a contested decision hand the win to Bulgaria's Serafim Todorov.
From the red corner.
The referee raised my hand because he thought I won, but I'm glad that the fight went like it went. It made me work that much harder as a professional not to feel that same pain again.
When you look at Todorov, a 3-time world champion, do you feel like he got some consideration from the judging? I understand how emotional you are right now, Floyd, with your family.
Floyd closed out his amateur career at 84-6, and all 6 losses came by a single point. The professional game awaited.
His professional debut, introducing Pretty Boy Floyd.
Fresh off Olympic bronze, Top Rank moved fast and signed the red-hot prospect. At 19, Floyd made his professional debut with Uncle Roger in his corner. With a vision to fight as many times as possible, Pretty Boy went on a ridiculous pace of fights, fighting almost once every month.
And he said, by him being a pro, he wants to be more.
Right from the get-go, his blistering hand speed was evident.
4, 5. Boxers turn pro.
His piston-like jab had Jerry Cooper on the floor in the first. Then came a flurry that had Cooper bamboozled. And before he realized, it was all over. Edgar Ayala was next on the chopping block. Toying with his food, Floyd struck a mean left hook. Aquino Rodriguez lasted half a round before Floyd touched up his liver.
He is a tremendous fighter if you let him.
How did you set him up for that hook?
Good, aggressive, strong fighter, but I took my time relaxing. I got the job done. That's what I'm happy with today.
Shake hands, good luck to both.
Against Bobby Geipert, Floyd proved the hand speed carried venom behind it.
With Philip Holiday, and he may not be able to go the distance here.
Well, Rich, you mentioned that he's not much of a puncher with only...
Punching from all angles, he left Geipert in a bloody mess.
Turns southpaw for the moment. Oh, look at Mayweather. He just comes at you from all angles, and down goes Geipert. The fight is over. A minute and a half into the round, and it's all over.
Speed was one thing, but Pretty Boy's precision was sniper-like. Against Lou Elijah, Floyd's infamous pole counter was already on display. Elijah fell for it once, then he fell for it again. And Floyd made sure he didn't get up the third time asking.
She can handle herself. She can handle her force. Oh, and Floyd Mayweather.
12 fights, 10 knockouts. Pretty Boy hadn't lost a round, and just like that, every boxing fan was put on notice. Floyd Mayweather wasn't a prospect anymore.
The Mayweather clan, a famous name in boxing circles, and justifiably so. The youngest of the group, Floyd, of course, making your debut as a main event fighter.
Barely a year and a half into his professional career, 20-year-old Floyd was already headlining his own card, eyeing up a title shot at super featherweight. The Puerto Rican Hector Arroyo, sporting a 15-4 record, was brought in to test the young up-and-comer.
They counted the bell, and he feels that way. In that sense, he reminds me a lot of...
Pretty Boy was already taunting from the first round.
In round 3, with an edge of 8 punches.
Floyd put the speed on full display, turning the ring into his own cage.
Different angles. You know, this is all great, but you...
A swift left had Arroyo floored.
A fighter cannot be saved by the bell. Did you feel Arroyo had won that round up until that last sequence?
I actually just wouldn't be doing it. And he knows the combinations to use. The uppercut started it.
The speed was too much for Arroyo, and he fell for the same trick.
Third says this is Pretty Boy Floyd.
A month later, Sam Girard, carrying a 17-4 record, came in with no fear.
Tries to smother Mayweather now. Good move and a good right hand by Girard.
A right hand cracked against Floyd's chin, and for a moment, Girard believed.
Girard trying to jump on this opportunity.
But Floyd was too slick, too composed. Girard's confidence didn't last the round.
This is not designed to go the distance, and down goes Girard again. He walked to Girard. Mayweather with a big right hand, Girard down again.
The last of these monthly bouts came against the lanky Canadian Tony Pep, a 39-6 veteran with 21 knockouts.
And maybe has the Mayweather speed.
Pep proved durable, eating Floyd's left hooks early and refusing to fold.
To help him out as he's helped May.
But Pep couldn't lay a glove on him, stunned again and again by counters and jabs.
High-quality bombs to the body.
With Floyd Sr. now released from prison, he was back in the corner, guiding his son.
He's got the legs of a big right hand to the waistline by Mayweather. And a couple of hooks up top.
Floyd kept his foot on the gas for the rest of the fight, and by the final bell, there was no question. He was ready for the championship.
I just want to thank Top Rank, Bob Arum, and Todd DeBuff, for giving me this opportunity to fight for the world title October 3rd against Genaro Hernandez. A lot of guys out there want to say that I don't deserve a title, but I'm not ducking and dodging nobody at the 130-pound weight class. I'm willing to fight everybody and all comers.
On the advice of his father, he's going ahead and taking this bout now. A 21-year-old fighter with only 17 bouts, going against a guy who's never lost in 14 years of fighting in this particular weight class.
Standing in his way was Genaro Hernandez, the reigning king of the super featherweight division. At 32, Hernandez had made a habit of guarding the WBC strap. The one blemish on his record came from a trip-up in weight against a young Oscar De La Hoya.
With his nose shattered, Hernandez quit after the 6th round.
Back home at super featherweight, the veteran had reclaimed his kingdom, and now it was Floyd's turn, 21 years old and hungry for the crown.
For the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the World, and out on the blocks comes Hernandez in the first round.
In the biggest moment of his life so far, Floyd stayed perfectly composed.
That is extremely important for me. Indeed it is. And down!
The first flash of action came when Hernandez charged forward, but it was ruled a slip.
But he said, you never know, things could change overnight. He's coming in.
Hernandez tried to work behind his long, rangy jab.
Never been knocked out.
But Floyd was a ghost, always just out of reach. Soon, Floyd found his own jab and started peppering the veteran.
Mayweather just tagged him.
Maintaining his impenetrable defense, Floyd soaked up the attack.
And Hernandez coming on now, both guys.
Then he went on the attack.
Nice combination there, landed by
The pull counter was working like a charm,
Mayweather again with that big right.
and Hernandez was running out of answers.
Great performance here.
Floyd couldn't miss.
Just a jolt of electricity. And a nice right there connects on Genaro against the youngster. And there comes Mayweather with his...
Again and again, he snapped the champion's head back.
Title yet, but you know what? He's halfway there as we start the 7th round.
With the combinations landing more frequently, Hernandez's spirit was fading fast.
Hernandez. And Mayweather once again with a big uppercut, and both guys just going right.
Hiding behind a high guard, Genaro had become a spectator to his own beating.
Right overhand.
My brother says, my brother says. Fight's over. Fight is over.
Utterly outclassed, the humble champion accepted defeat and congratulated the rising star.
I give it to him. He's a world champion now, and he got all the respect out of me.
Thank you very, very much, Genaro.
You know, a true champion. You're a true champion.
Appreciate it.
And you'll be a champion for a long time.
You let that bygone.
Oh yeah, you know, it's a sport. You know,
Yeah,
we're both here. You defeated me. My hat's off to you. And may God bless you in the rest of your career.
Same to you, man.
Thank you.
The words that should mean something to you are uncommon presence, uncommon talent, and uncommon ambition. The kid can fight.
Angel Manfredi, the rising 24-year-old Puerto Rican, who had earlier in the year had muffled the thunder of Arturo Gatti, got the opportunity for Mayweather's first defense.
And that was the tinkle of the bell.
Floyd's speed had Manfredi in his shell early,
But they're not going to give him speed. Good right hand by Mayweather.
unable to mount any real threat. Manfredi was there to be taken.
As to what to do to mount his own offense. Now that Manfredi isn't throwing the jab, but there's a good idea. Mayweather with a right over the top stuns Manfredi.
He's Manfredi out on the heel so we can see Manfredi.
Manfredi in trouble as Mayweather pounds away. Manfredi almost went down. He won't take a knee, but he isn't throwing back. Mayweather pounding, and this one's gonna be stopped too.
I would like to fight the best they got out there in the 130-pound weight class. I mean, whoever they want me to fight, I'll fight. I'm willing to fight any 130-pounder.
Rapidly rising through the glittering boxing scene, Pretty Boy was quickly becoming a star. But behind the scenes, it was no secret. The hand issues were starting to mount. Next came Carlos Rios, a tough, rugged Argentine, sitting on a 44-2 record. And this one was in Floyd's hometown of Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Sellout crowd on hand here in Grand Rapids tonight. Rios taking charge from the outset. He went out hard. Mayweather back on the ropes right now, covering up, and Rios taking the fight to Floyd Mayweather. A right, a left, a good right. Oh, God, right in the chin. And Rios trying to fight his way out of it. Fighting and swinging wildly. Floyd trying to take it out if he can. Both fighters going in.
The hand issues resurfaced early, right on cue. Hand issues or not, Floyd took over, cutting the ring down one exchange at a time.
Professional fight number 20 for Floyd. Good combination by Floyd right here. And he wants to get after it right now.
Floyd worked the body for several rounds, and Rios started to slow.
Oh,
Then Floyd took the fight into close quarters and decisively claimed the remaining rounds.
George Floyd Mayweather Jr. believes, as do many of the rest of us in the sport, that he has Oscar De La Hoya kind of talent, Roy Jones Jr. kind of talent. But as the result, he's already saying openly that he wants Oscar De La Hoya kind of money.
Playing second fiddle to Oscar De La Hoya's main event, Mayweather next faced late replacement Justin Juco.
Boxer, and he sanctions it. So this is
Juco never stood a chance. The dazzling skills of Pretty Boy had Juco bewildered.
The rope to try to work him there.
excellent showing tonight for a fighter who just impressive about Floyd. He's such a short little guy. Oh, and a nice combination there.
Like many before him, Juco was not able to lay a glove on Floyd.
When the Juco caused. Oh, beautiful right back. Oh, two big rights there, and Juco gets knocked back down, goes Juco.
Two rights set the table, and the signature cross closed it out. Nobody wanted a piece of Floyd anymore. He was climbing the pound-for-pound rankings, and only Roy Jones Jr. sat higher.
Mayweather. He had a $12 million contract on the table at the time I came in that everybody wanted him to sign. And Floyd called the contract a slave contract before I came, but they blamed me.
Manager James Prince ruffled feathers in the Mayweather camp, pushing Floyd Sr. out of his role. And as a result, the rift never fully healed. With Uncle Roger back as trainer, Floyd tested the waters at lightweight with a strange fellow waiting for him, Emmanuel Burton, better known as the Drunken Master. Burton didn't fight like anyone else. That off-rhythm, smooth style had beginners getting tossed out of gyms just for attempting it. And it could mesmerize an opponent before they saw the finish coming. The record said one thing: everyone who'd actually seen Burton fight knew better.
Mayweather has never been beaten with round one.
Adorned in leopard trunks, Burton tried to use his movement.
Pushes him back and then throws a right. There's a combination inside, a left.
But Floyd had already solved him and was teeing off at will.
Uppercut from the inside. There's a left and a right. Two hard punches, another right to the jaw from Floyd. Mayweather landed another straight left. Now his target shooting. He's got him in trouble on the ropes.
Little regard for defense, Burton charged forward.
Combination to the head. Burton's got to be staggered at this point. There's another right and another right. And a right straight once more. Burton keeps coming forward.
To his credit, some of it landed.
Hard punches from Mayweather. Good left that got inside, and now he's all over Burton. But Burton tries to fight back. Blood coming from the nose of Emmanuel Burton.
Bloodied and beaten, Burton still wouldn't fold. He kept throwing.
Good right hand. Flush to the cheekbone of Burton. The left hook's been doing some damage, but he followed up with a nice right.
The Drunken Master struck a pose, pretending the hurt wasn't real.
And Burton is feigning that he is hurt, feigning the wobbly legs, basically making...
Every time Burton came forward, Floyd sent him back with interest.
Punches there. Another hard punch. Target practice continues for Mayweather. Another hard right, another hard right. There's another right. Who won the title. There he is going to the left hand. Backing up with the right. He's just beating up Burton at every angle you can. Now Mayweather looks like he's going to end this thing.
All that pounding came at a cost. Mayweather's hand issues were flaring up again.
Two different classes of fighter.
But after a sustained beating, Burton's corner finally threw in the towel.
Now you see that Burton is going to his nose, and they're waving off. His corner's waving the fight off. That's probably a wise move.
Floyd Mayweather was ready for the big boys.
I've been waiting for about 5 years since Floyd came out of the Olympic Games. Since then, he's had nothing but bad things to say about me, and I've been waiting for quite a while to get my chance to stop all this noise and they shut it all up.
Diego Chico Corrales stood 33-0 with 27 knockouts, taller, heavier, and ranked above Floyd on the pound-for-pound list. Enjoying a rise as meteoric as Mayweather's, Corrales had held the IBF super featherweight title, stripped of it against his will when his own team decided he could no longer make the weight. On paper, every physical edge belonged to Corrales, and neither man had ever been knocked down or beaten.
I don't know what attitude Diego's taking in. He looks pretty calm after that
They're here to watch Chico, and the reason why is because, Randy just got stuck with a good overhand.
The towering Chico tried to impose his size,
Almost got him with a good body shot thrown by.
but Floyd circled like a ghost,
Bobbing and weaving a little here, moving his head from side to side, trying to
landing combinations at lightning speed.
make Corrales miss, and look at that hand speed of 2-3 punch combination.
There's a right hand.
There, which almost a good.
Corrales had no answer for Mayweather's quickness.
They wanted Corrales to start throwing combinations.
Hit and don't get hit back. Simple in theory, flawless in execution.
Rounds that were, or minutes, really.
It's a very stylish boxer. There's a nice.
Moments of pure boxing brilliance followed. And finally, the armor cracked.
And hurt.
That's a good left hand. Oh!
Good left hook thrown by.
In his corner, Floyd barely looked winded.
Good. Deep breath.
Then he decided to speed things up.
One solution because there's a left hand and down goes Corrales.
Drop Corrales with a left hook.
Down for the first time, Chico looked shocked. But this was only the beginning.
Mayweather, the best show of his career. Look at him try to go in and finish now. That's what the champions do.
Has not thrown a punch yet.
Down he goes again. I knew he was in trouble.
That same left hook came calling again.
The second time in the round that Diego Corrales has been finding punches.
And they both have been by left hooks.
There's another punch inside. Mayweather looking to finish this fight. Down goes, and he hit him in the back of the head.
Corrales hit the deck a third time. With the fight slipping away, Corrales went all in.
He's aware of everything. As you see, he sees that.
We got a brawl now. It's on.
And that's what Diego a chance to sit or throw punches.
Diego's not able to get.
But once again, the left hook found the target.
Left hook.
Down goes Diego Corrales for the fifth time in this fight. I believe he's completely hurt.
Yeah.
I think he's completely frustrated.
Chico's aura of invincibility was cracking. The finish was coming.
And right hand, and down goes Corrales one more time. He bounces back up.
Then came the final touch. A sharp right hand, and Chico's fifth trip to the canvas was his last. His corner had seen more than enough.
Corrales' corner stopping the fight because there's no way he can win at this point.
Against a fighter who was supposed to provide the toughest test of his career, Floyd made it look effortless.
He said he's the best, I say I'm the best. And so the best
It got pretty personal though.
It got a little personal, but you know what I'm saying? This is a business. I'm here to sell myself. This is Pretty Boy Floyd. I want to show the world that I'm the best out there, pound for pound.
In just 4 years on the professional stage, the recently turned 24-year-old Floyd had firmly established himself among the greatest boxers of the modern era. However, Pretty Boy was increasingly experiencing sharp pains in his hands. This was brought to the forefront while making a routine defense of his super featherweight title against the durable Carlos Hernandez. While launching the left, Floyd went down for the first time in his career after feeling a sharp pain. Nevertheless, Mayweather went on to dominate Hernandez to secure a unanimous decision victory. Outside the ring, trouble was beginning to build. 2 separate domestic violence incidents in 2001 would eventually see Floyd plead guilty to 2 counts of battery, and just 1 month later, he was stepping into another blockbuster fight. This time, against the WBC lightweight champion, Jose Luis Castillo.
And his Uncle Roger's in his corner.
Floyd remained unhittable in the early rounds, gliding away from the hard-hitting Mexican.
Round at all, but you get the sense sometimes that Mayweather wants to see.
Still, Castillo kept coming forward, and the pressure was starting to add up.
Halfway through round 7.
Castillo finally found his break when he landed a right that had Mayweather temporarily buzzed.
Castillo throwing punches down the ball. A good right hand for Castillo. Mayweather standing there looking at him, saying, what's going on here?
But a point deduction in the 8th cost Castillo momentum right as he needed it most.
Holds his arms down, holds Castillo's arms down.
Undeterred, Castillo kept coming, and the shots kept landing.
Roger Mayweather didn't have much to say to his fighter between those rounds. Roger knows what he's talking about, 2-time world champion. He just said.
Then it evened out. Floyd lost a point for his own in the 10th for an elbow. Through the championship rounds, Castillo pushed forward, and Floyd uncharacteristically chose to trade.
Floyd standing there and taking it right now. Somebody will counter with USA in a minute. Nice little right hand. Still trying to grind out something, trying to land a big punch. Still throwing down there. He's finally figured out he might have to throw around his stomach.
On paper, it wasn't close. Castillo landed 203 punches to Floyd's 157, including a lopsided 173-66 in power shots. In what would become the most disputed decision of his career, Floyd walked away with a unanimous nod.
You gotta realize, I beat this guy with a messed up arm. My arm is messed up. But I don't have no excuse. I don't ever back down to turn out fights.
But it was a harder fight than you anticipated with what you came into the ring with.
With one arm, yes.
True to his words, Pretty Boy underwent shoulder surgery on his rotator cuff. 8 months later, with the boxing world demanding it, the rematch was finally on.
Jose Luis Castillo in the dark blue trunk.
A noticeably sharper Mayweather turned up the second time around.
I was there in Denver for that one. Good combinations to them.
Early counters stunned Castillo, who suddenly couldn't find Floyd at all.
He's trying to put more pressure here on Mayweather.
Castillo's plan hadn't changed. Pressure forward, get inside, wear him down.
Famous Hernandez at the Olympic Games.
That's right. At times that tells you about the power that Mayweather has, even though Corrales.
But every time he closed the distance, Mayweather was already gone.
Yeah, you can see that speed along the road right there. It got kind of ugly in those later rounds that we were on. That was a good right-handed.
Mayweather had found the range early. The rest was just a matter of time.
Sideways to you. He's very hard to hit. Over the top, Floyd. All misses.
Castillo was already wearing it, the damage plain on his face. Still, he rallied forward, looking for the one shot that could flip the night. The stats told a different story this time. Mayweather outlanded Castillo, 162 to 137.
Good right hand, and now they slip and fall.
The verdict was in no doubt. Pretty Boy had silenced the doubters.
You gotta get respect where respect is due. I'm one of the best out there, pound for pound, and I prove myself over and over again. Floyd Mayweather's not ducking or dodging any opponent out there. I'm willing to fight whoever, whenever.
The disturbance in my gym was that some people came over with or without the knowledge of James Prince and proceeded to break a couple of heads of people in Mayweather's camp with baseball bats.
Behind the scenes in 2003, things got uglier than anything happening in the ring. A dispute with manager James Prince ended their relationship after Floyd tried to delay the fight and avoid paying his manager's fee. Arum settled it fast, writing a $600,000 check. Whatever peace that brought, Floyd carried it with him into the Grand Rapids to face Philip Ndo.
Best man win.
And now the question is, as he begins to sweat,
Ndo promised he'd be the one to finally put Floyd away.
solid right counterpunch by Floyd Mayweather.
But once the bell rang, he quickly went into his shell.
Speed of Mayweather to be evident, but once he gets that right hand,
That speed was the problem.
but landing solidly there, although the gloves were up.
Mayweather came forward at a blistering pace, all assault.
For the WBC Lightweight Championship of the world, a low blow by Ndo, a lot of head out limit. Nice right cross.
Floyd unloaded every punch in the arsenal.
Those power punches by Floyd Mayweather. Nice left, a nice right, and it's going to explode on Ndo. Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Several rounds of punishment later, the end finally arrived.
He keeps getting pounded like he is right now, and now there is no disputing the fact.
First came the patented pull counter. 3 straight right hands later, there was nothing left to finish.
He's in the towel, and he's waving the towel over in the red corner. The fight is over.
With pay-per-views in mind, Floyd took a moment to make a business call-out.
I'm finna move up to bigger and better things. I'm looking forward to fighting Arturo Gatti next. That's a big pay-per-view fight for me, and that's what I'm looking forward to doing.
By the early 2000s, Roy Jones Jr. had conquered every division he'd entered, sitting undisputed as boxing's pound-for-pound king and its biggest pay-per-view draw.
Sustained attack against him.
Then, in one stunning night, Antonio Tarver knocked him clean off of that throne. With Floyd chasing the same throne, a move into his third weight division, junior welterweight, made perfect sense. Pretty Boy quickly disposed of DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley after putting him twice on the canvas. A year later, Pretty Boy's wish came into existence. Headlining his first pay-per-view, Floyd's brashness came through loud and clear in the build-up.
I'm gonna crush him. Y'all can mark my word to this. I'm gonna crush him. He's a C+ fighter. I'm an A+ fighter. Come Saturday night next week, all the fans tune in because I'm gonna dominate. This guy is flat-footed, he swing well. I'm not worried about who his trainer is because his trainer can't get in there and fight for him.
Nearing the tail end of his decorated career, Arturo Gatti had won the hearts of the boxing audience with his warrior-like performances. The polar opposite of Mayweather in every way, Gotti came into his bout as the underdog.
McGirt has said that they can't sit.
From the outset, Pretty Boy was in control.
Into the junior welterweights. That is.
He can't appeal to the referee. He gets drilled as he was looking over at Earl Morton.
With Gotti's guard down and his attention elsewhere, Floyd made him pay.
How could he not?
That he can fire out so quickly. There's a left hand that got his face.
Aware of Mayweather's blistering speed, Gotti tried to time him.
There's a right hand, a left, a body shot, comes up to the head.
Every attempt was met with a counter instead.
As Mayweather tries to run away with it.
So quick.
Pretty Boy had found his rhythm, and Gotti was paying for every beat of it. There was nothing Gotti could do to stop it.
You block two left hands and you're happy.
That one window in time.
Gotti's trying to load up and Mayweather knew.
Combinations landed clean, over and over.
He is shot. Gotti's got great heart.
And he's getting nailed because of the jab.
And the pull counter never missed. Gotti was a deer in the headlights.
Mayweather still makes him pay every time he misses. Look at
Floyd Mayweather's had a very turbulent career. There's a right hand.
His face had become a punching bag.
into a boxer, and he's paying for everything right now. He has nothing to lose.
Oh, what a left hook.
By turning into his old man.
And a right hand, two right hands, three right hands. Whoa!
There was no fight left in it, just a one-way assault, and Floyd wasn't letting up.
And then really makes you pay when you make a mistake.
After 6 rounds of a one-sided thumping, his corner did the merciful thing and waved it off. The humble warrior accepted defeat to the better man.
What's different when you see a guy like this when you're trying to box him?
You know, it's hard. You know, I thought I did pretty well actually against him. You know, I showed I have a great ability as a boxer, but he's just quicker than I am.
Pull, roll, catch. Floyd is at his best in the ring. Outside the ring, he's not pound for pound the best.
Despite being the B-side, Pretty Boy had secured a $3.2 million purse. With money in the bank, Floyd's lifestyle was becoming flashier, and a new persona was beginning to emerge.
Yeah, I got a lot of money. I got millions. I like to party, enjoy life. You know, I like the finer things. I'm flashy. I like expensive clothes. I'm a cash cow. I'm a money sign when I go in the club. They know it. They don't like me. They know I'm cocky. I can't help it. It's in my nature. That's what makes me Pretty Boy Floyd.
Another pay-per-view was on the calendar, and this one had history behind it. Judah and Floyd went back to the amateurs, two of the fastest hands in boxing on parallel paths for over a decade. But where Floyd stayed flawless, Judah's record had cracks in it. A brutal knockout loss to Kostya Tszyu, and months earlier, a stunning upset that cost him his throne.
Time, shake hands, good luck.
Go. Gloves. Here we go, round one. Scheduled for 12.
Judah's hope.
For the first time in a while, Judah's speed was as fast as Floyd's.
Fighters are wearing different brands of gloves. Part of the foundation for this fight.
Whoa!
Unable to impose his blistering hand speed, a chess match ensued. And for the early parts, it was even.
If you believe that claim, that's up to you, but the Judahs haven't been anywhere this week.
Pretty Boy was fortunate to get away with a knockdown. The replay clearly showed his glove touching the canvas.
We lost to David Diaz. Nice left hand there by Judah.
But didn't show up that way in the judges' card.
Another good round.
Lead right. Does open up. Mayweather will be there to counter. Nice left.
Big left hand. Probably the best shot Mayweather's taken in quite some time.
For a moment, Judah's hands were the faster pair, and Floyd felt it. For once, Floyd had to adapt instead of dictate.
If he does, of course, he's on top of the world again. In the 7th round against Baltimore, but Mayweather's not been able to test that chin yet. That was the closest he got right.
Continually going right hand.
For the first time, Judah.
Maintaining his calm demeanor, Pretty Boy recalculated his distance.
Judah, that right-handed.
Broken him down with those body shots.
That right hand.
Judah chose to defend while Mayweather continued his assault.
Right hand. Judah's got his gloves down now. Another right hand.
Judah's bloodied face told the story. From here, the tide turned. Pretty Boy was piecing up Judah.
He looks to do his job as best as he can. Nice right hand once you.
And then came the moment that sparked a rumble in the ring.
Oh, it's a low blow. Big low blow. Big low blow. Do that.
Judah struck low, then hit the back of Floyd's head, and the ring turned into a circus.
The great equalizer. That was an extremely low shot. Mayweather does not appear able to put any weight on his left leg. Roger Mayweather and Yoel Judah in the ring, a fight breaking out between the trainers. This is a horrible sight, Alan. One of the ugliest sights you'll ever see in boxing right here.
This is bad news, folks. This is bad news. And I hope the crowd doesn't go nuts because I'm going under the table. We've got beer being thrown around the arena.
Once order was restored, Floyd closed it out clean.
Claim to a 4th world championship in less than 2.
Come on. Hit me, come on. Oh, now he's toying. He wants to embarrass him. I wouldn't mind seeing it again just for the story.
Floyd Mayweather had made history, collecting the IBF welterweight crown, his 4th title in 4 weight divisions.
There's a date reserved here, July 29th for Antonio Margarito. Do you have interest in that fight?
As we're talking over with my team, right now what we focusing on is taking care of business. I'm taking care of business. The inside, they're going to take care of it on the outside. We don't know.
One of the smartest business moves that I made, I bet on myself. I bought myself out my contract for $750,000.
Rejecting an $8 million offer to fight Antonio Margarito, Pretty Boy bet on himself and became a free agent in pursuit of the biggest fights. This was also when Al Heyman stepped in as advisor, quietly shaping the business decisions behind Floyd's rise. The first move was a unification bout with Carlos Valdemir, owner of the WBC and Ring Magazine welterweight crowns.
Fighting an intelligent fight right now, and you can't do that. Floyd Mayweather fought Arturo Gatti.
Valdemir outweighed Mayweather by 13 pounds on fight night, but this was only a number. The answer came down to speed.
He's going to hit him with a lot of those punches that he's coming in. Fight. Good right hand by Mayweather.
With airtight defense and surgical accuracy, Mayweather slowly seized control.
Hard right hand by Mayweather after Valdemir landed a couple of body shots. Another perfect right hand shot.
Valdemir never seemed to move his head. Instead, he used it to block punches.
Great right hand lands. Stuns Valdemir.
That was a good right hand.
Before long, Pretty Boy's punches started landing with real authority.
Now he finally makes contact.
Mayweather was simply a class above. Despite the crowd growing restless at the lack of action, Pretty Boy walked away with a clear shutout victory.
Oscar De La Hoya won it. He know my number. He know how to call me. He know how to get in touch with me. Only thing I'm gonna do is keep racking up victories and beating the best. Oscar De La Hoya said that he wants the best. He want to leave out fighting the best. Bring it on. I'll tax that ass too. Hi, my name is Oscar De La Hoya. I'm gonna do this. You ain't gonna do shit.
Sit down. Sit down. Believe me, come May 5th, I'll give you something to cry about.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
6 divisions, a golden name, a crossover star who'd made boxing must-watch television for over a decade. Oscar De La Hoya was everything Floyd wasn't yet, and in November 2006 came calling with an offer.
I'm gonna make it a rough and tough fight come May 5th.
I'm so scared. Can we get a stare down, please?
A career-high purse with pay-per-view upside and a shot at De La Hoya's junior middleweight WBC title. True to form, Mayweather talked, taunted, and hyped his way into making this the most watched fight of the year before either man threw a punch.
Touch him up.
Good luck.
Mayweather's uncle and trainer Roger was
2 inches taller, a longer reach, and a natural frame built for bigger divisions, the size gap was impossible to ignore.
right hand across the top for De La Hoya, excites the crowd.
Wary of Mayweather's speed, De La Hoya approached cautiously.
His head back.
Good left hook inside by De La Hoya,
which will neutralize Mayweather counterpunching.
The crowd roared every time Oscar found a way through.
landing for De La Hoya, and a jab, and a right. Great right hand by Mayweather. De La Hoya flurries before Floyd moves away.
But De La Hoya's flat-footed approach made it difficult to land clean.
And he lands a right cross across the top. And for the first time in the fight, Mayweather looks genuinely on the defensive.
You're not going to beat Floyd, thank you. It was very
The pair remained locked in a tense chess match.
been a concern that I would have with him. In this case here, also, he's fighting flat-footed.
Behind the Philly shell, Mayweather weathered every barrage Oscar threw at him.
And there is a sustained attack to the body like nothing you've seen in De La Hoya's career.
He's going to get tired. He's going to get tired. You'll get him later in the fight.
Good quick left hook inside by Mayweather and a big right hand up of Floyd Mayweather. He's so quick and slinky with his right hand.
Pretty Boy used precision and speed to pick his moments.
As soon as they're in the middle of the ring, and Mayweather is trying to knock Oscar out with a right hand.
Abandoning the jab, De La Hoya chose to attack in spots with short flurries.
There. Quick right hand.
But Mayweather remained elusive round after round.
And Oscar taking back after getting off first, landing more clean shots. And just to show you that Oscar heard Freddie Roach.
In a fight with very little sustained action, Floyd was edging it with quick, clean shots.
Jab and puts it back in the holster, but when he uses it, he puts Mayweather on the defensive. Big right hand over the top by Mayweather.
You know, how does a fighter get to be considered a great fighter if he throws basically one punch at a time? Well, he's a very talented fighter.
Another De La Hoya rally against the rope, throwing and throwing.
In the championship rounds, Mayweather found another gear.
Hammers Oscar with a right hand in the center of the ring. Hits him again.
Outlanded across the punch stats, Oscar knew he needed something big and went for the jugular.
To get another one of those big rallies against the ropes and somehow land the left hook.
But Mayweather stayed composed and closed the show with a boxing clinic.
This flurry will warm the hearts of De La Hoya's millions of fans. Where does Mayweather go from this pinnacle after claiming that he's going to retire? They fight to the finish.
In the end, a split decision victory crowned him a 5-division world champion.
If you check the punch, if you check the punch stats, I outpunched him, I outboxed him. It was easy work, like I told you guys it was gonna be. Yeah, I'm still retiring after this fight. I proved myself in the sport. 6-time world champion, 5 different weight classes. They said I couldn't do it.
The Oscar De La Hoya fight closed the book on Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather with a reported $25 million payday. Floyd had officially crossed into the mainstream, and with it, Pretty Boy became Money Mayweather.
Slowly pull the money out the bag.
From there, he would dominate the sport for another decade, finishing with a perfect 50-0 record and cementing himself as the pound-for-pound king of his generation. But before the money, there was the fighter. Pretty Boy Floyd was speed, defense, and precision at its highest level.
Pretty Boy Floyd.